Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ask the Coach with Coach Coy, and we're going to have a little follow-up to a previous question. And Coach Coy, I was hoping you could give women out there some advice on how they can wrap their minds around how eating more calories can actually be good for their fitness goals.
Depending on your fitness goals, number one, you have to look at your nutrition is fuel. It's fuel. So if you want to lose weight, you've got to have the proper amount of fuel. If you want to build muscle, you've got to have the proper amount of fuel. If you're an IndyCar racer and you didn't gas your car up, it's hard to get around that track. So the same thing as when you're coming to the gym. If you don't eat when you come to the gym, you don't have the energy to perform while you're here. If you don't eat after you leave the gym, you're not going to adequately recover for the next bout of exercise. So that's what you've got to look at. So when you need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Those meals need to be based around a high quality protein, and then you need to look at what's the other foods you're eating. Depending on what your training volume is, or how hard you're training, or how intensely you're training, you might need more carbohydrates. Then again, if you're not training that intensely, if it's just a cardio day, and you're going to come in and walk on the treadmill for a half an hour, you don't need a big bowl of pasta. Okay, yes, it's the preferred fuel source, but only for high intensity exercise. Walking on the treadmill, doing something easy is not that difficult. If you're going to come in and do a high intensity, high threshold workout, you're going to need a little bit more carbohydrates. Now, a lot of times when people don't eat enough carbs, or ladies specifically, when you don't eat enough carbohydrates, you feel faint, feel dizzy, feel kind of nauseous. Well, that's because your body's blood sugar levels plummeting and dropping. So that's where you're going to need to actually eat a little bit more when you come to the gym. A lot of times that's early morning exercise. If you don't eat anything before you come to the gym, it's kind of rough. Now, you can get used to it over time. Those first couple times is rough. So ladies, I want you to kind of wrap your mind around the idea that the more I eat, okay, the more often I eat, okay, you're going to ramp your metabolism up. The great thing is every time, if you eat 3 meals a day, your metabolism is affected to that. Now, if you take the same calories and split them over 6, it's more evenly distributed. The less calories are dumped into body fat storage. When you have a big bolus of calories and you're eating a ton of calories at night, your body can't use them, so it takes that extra and that stores them in the jiggly spots that we don't like. So, that's where we look. Eating more often, okay, and eating those calories spread out is going to be a better thing for you as far as either losing weight and or gaining muscle. Now, Jessica's original question was bulking. So, the term bulking is it's very antiquated. We want to gain muscle. We don't care about anything else. Now, even if you're in a fat loss stage, you want to take body fat off, you want to lose that weight, okay, we've got to maintain muscle, because every pound of muscle that you gain or lose burns 50 calories. So if you lose 5 pounds of muscle, your metabolism is slower. If you gain 5, it's higher. So what we want to look at is losing body fat, stripping the body fat off, and replacing that with muscle. So I want you to think about, if you think about the sexiest bodies you've ever seen, what are they? Are these skinny, jiggly people? No, they're the hard, muscular people, and that's what you're looking at. Okay, that's what looks beautiful. Okay, so strong is the new beautiful. Okay, that's just plain and simple. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but if I see a woman that's strong and I see a woman that's in shape and fit, that to me means she's taking care of herself, she's doing something for her health, she's going to be around a long time, she's got work capacity beyond most guys' wildest dreams. You can look around the gym. There's several ladies here around the gym that, once they embraced lifting weights, they're in so much better shape, and they feel so much better. They got off the treadmill. They're not being on a treadmill is wasting time. But they're gaining muscle, they're burning more calories at rest throughout the day, and it makes all their exercise that much better. So, ladies, eat. 4 to 6 meals a day, get the protein in each meal, take the carbohydrates, start fibrous carbohydrates from vegetables, salads, that's great, a limited amount of fruit, either first thing in the morning or post-workout. Okay? That's really about it. So, ladies, I wish you luck, and if you need more help, ask us some more questions.